My role with the ministry is going on mission trips with them, coming here. This is the first time I've actually been with the group, but I actually got to interact with and see the different parts of the mission, what they do as a team, and the different parts they play in the actual ministry, the give, and the different things that people can do to help. As soon as you walk in, see the place, see the interaction that they have with the people, your heartbeat just starts racing immediately, and you get to the heartbeat that they have, and you can see it in the entire place. It's my heart. It's my heart. I started in missionary work when I was 12 years old, and I stepped off the plane and fell in love with the people, fell in love with what I was doing. God put it on my heart and said, this is what you're supposed to be doing. And so I've just been going where He's called me to go, and this is my first trip here, and I love it, and I'm going to keep going where He calls me to go. It's the ABBA International puppet show. They introduced the story of birth of Christ, and they brought Moses and Mary and their stories differently, and then they put them together and brought them in riding on a donkey and put them together. They showed the wise men coming in, seeing the star, and introduced that whole Christmas story, and then brought the people, the kids together and interacted with them, bringing them into the story so that it wasn't just, oh, I'm sitting here watching the show. You know, they actually interacted, brought them into the story. Giving the food, there's a lot of kids that this is the only meal that they have, even if it's, you know, it could be the whole day, the whole week, we don't even know. And the opportunity to give is amazing, you know. And so we started out giving the food after we did the puppet show, and we talked with them, just watched the smiles on their faces when they were eating those meals, and then to show up with a present, a Christmas present for them. They were so excited to see what we had given them, and you know, we just told them, this is from God, and we just want to bless you and see you so happy. We did provide a toy in each package, and we provided some candy things, but in each package we also provided a New Testament Bible or a pamphlet, something to leave with them so that when we leave, it's also there with them so that they can grow off of what we planted the seed in them. And so that they can grow off of that, whether they know how to read or not. You know, their family can help them, and we're there to help them here, or, you know, God can introduce it to them. They have it. There's a few homes that we're enrolled in that we come and play around with. We have a boys' home, a girls' home here on the site, and then we also have the Sunshine Home that we also visit, that our church is involved with, and we go visit those every time we come in. And it's my heart is for the kids, and so I love seeing all the children and seeing what they have, what they don't have, because it just brings my heartbeat to them. You get to connect with what they have, you talk to them, and you can see everything that it just puts a smile on their face when you see them and you show them the love. People think, you know, sometimes, oh, I can't sponsor that child because I can't even, you know, do anything here at home. But when you realize and you can see the effectiveness that it has on these kids, just providing the little bit that you can, it goes a long way, even the little bit that you can. And you know, you'll get provided with the effectiveness that it has on them, the smiles on their faces, what you can do. You'll be updated on what they have, and you can also come visit. We have some parents that sponsor their children. They send them to the States or wherever they're from for the summer. They get to go with them, and they come down here and visit. It's an awesome experience. You can get involved. You know, prayer is an awesome way. When two or more are gathered, prayer can be an amazing thing. And a prayer can go as far as the east is from the west, and with that, God can do amazing things, you know. And sponsorship, going, you just go. If God calls you to do something, you go for it. If he calls you to go next door if He calls you to go across the country, just go, because He will provide everything you need to go do what you need to do. When I was little, I've grown up in a church, and I didn't really know what I was supposed to do. I loved being in art, drawing, that kind of stuff. I always thought I was going to be an art teacher, but my dad and mom were missionaries, and my dad said, "Hey, you want to go to Peru with me?" I was 12 years old. I said, "Yeah, sure." I just thinking, okay, it's a vacation. But I got down there and got off that airplane, like I said, and I was at a loss for words. I couldn't even understand what was happening, and I just fell in love with the people and the children, and I just knew that this is what God had called me to do. And so I came back home and finished school and went on to be an early childhood educator, and now I use that at home and on the mission field. I just want to say that, whatever God's calling you to do, whether it be at home, away, whether it be working with the people next to you, whatever God's calling you to do, you do it, because He loves you, He loves people, He loves whatever you're going to do. He has something planted inside of you, and He wants you to use that for good. He's going to use it for His glory, and He's going to put something in you to expand His glory for the rest of everyone.
If you know of a ministry that we need to know about, please give us a call, 888-641-8606, or take a look at our website, revelationstv.org.